Kia ora everyone, hi, how you all doing? Welcome to Humblewood the Creeps. I'm very excited to play. I haven't played with these wonderful people in a long time, so I'm a bit hyped about it. I'm going to have to calm down in a sec because I'm going to have to use words. But until then, I'm just going to pass it over to my lovely cast, and they can say who they are and who they'll be playing tonight, and then we can explain the adventure a little bit more. So to kick it off, I'm gonna go with Tortu because you haven't got a face. They can't hear anyone? Oh my god! Hold on.
How about now?
Okay, Tortu, can you start again?
But there I was. Barbecue sauce on my teeth.
I think that came through loud and clear. I think we're good.
I'm glad the captions got that as well. Yes.
Anyway.
Now we're back.
Sorry, that was a me issue. I'm glad captions picked that up perfectly.
Alright, so my name is Migu. My face fell off apparently since last time we played. I'm playing Ricardo. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to share again.
That's good.
My name is Ricardo. My character's name is Ricardo. It's a monkey that works on the docks. It's a powder monkey, and since last time, Ricardo has been just working and trying to figure out, about treasures and myths of legends on the ocean, and that's it. Oh, also gambling a little bit, but yeah.
Excellent. So you've picked up a little bit of info down there, and the docks have been getting quite busy over the past sort of like month or so. There seems to be a lot of trade coming in to Salter's Port where you are. A couple of captains have been doing these big trade runs, lots of barrels, but no one knows anything about what's being carried. The captains and the crew are under strict NDAs not to open any of the barrels, so there's that. Anyway, but thank you for that.
Yep.
Thank you. We'll go down below. We'll go down to Leonor.
Hello, I am Leonor, and I will be playing Nip, who is a Vulpin. So she's a tiny, tiny fox, and she's very shy. She's a bard. Should I say what she's been up to since the last game?
Absolutely.
Okay. So she's been traveling a bit, but before that, she spent some time in a fighter's pit, but not fighting, just getting to know people and making friends, and helping out Gwyffon, for better or worse. and after that, she went traveling along the roads a bit, because that's what kind of bard she is. She is a bard, College of the Road. So she traveled and she met new people.
And never look back. It's been bliss, absolute bliss.
No.
No.
She came back to her friends, obviously.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Let's go along beside you to Griffin.
Hello, my name is Tom. I'm playing Griffin, but in a new incarnation of Griffin, as will be explained as the game goes on. Griffin is a paladin of Altus, the god of the Tempest and kind of like war and stuff, and believed very much that their purpose in life is to continue fighting. And if our party wasn't ready to continue pursuing adventures, then in the downtime, Griffin would spend some time in the pits, in some pit fighting. You know, keeping fit. Whilst practicing, they managed to pick up the tough feat, so I got a couple more hit points. But additionally,
Sport.
suffered some grievous wounds. One of the occasions that Griffin was pit fighting, there was some significant damage that occurred across the eye, and Nip was watching that fight. Fortunately, Nip is a very sweet, wonderful being and decided to use some healing magic to save Griffin's life, which was very lovely but a bit naive. And because that's illegal,
Nip is not great at rules.
because that was against the rules of the pit fight, Griffin took responsibility for that to make sure that Nip didn't get in trouble, and now Griffin is on the run from a spooky, scary crime syndicate. So, miraculously, Griffin has disappeared off the radar completely. Griffin took their winnings from all of their pit fightings, which was a lot, by the way. I made cash dollar. Threw it all at their temple and said, "I'm out of here. Goodbye." And that's that. Griffin's gone.
Griffin is gone. No longer to be seen. The mystery. Wow. In order to solve mysteries, we need a detective.
What a segue! Wow.
Okay.
Wow,
Jenny.
that was a great intro to Jimmy's game.
That's a good one. I'm Jenny. I'm playing Alan the Rat Detective, who's a rat. I'm playing a rogue. In Alan's downtime, he's been doing some petty crime investigation and solving all the petty crimes in that area, and has come across a local syndicate and made an enemy out of them because he seems to be solving all the crimes about that local syndicate.
Yeah, solving way too many crimes. All right, caught the eye of some bad people, some very bad people, and we might hear about those bad people in a little bit. I'll fuck you up with those bad people. All right, all right. Coming into our town, trying to clean it up. Thank you, Jenny. So if you don't know, Humblewood is a D&D 5e setting. It is set in somewhere. I don't know. I'm looking at the map here and it's just like, where is this? It's Humblewood. It's Humblewood. Yeah, it's just in Humblewood. But the characters and the inhabitants of this wood are all sort of like anthropomorphic. Is that right? Is that I say right?
Yes.
People. So like, Alan's Meraticus, so a rat person. That's homebrew, by the way. Ricardo's a monkey, also homebrew. Nip is a vulpin, which is a little cute fox person, and Griffin is a strig, it's like an owl person. And there are many others. There's the bird folk who inhabit the canopy.
Griffin was a strig.
Griffin was a strig. We don't know where Griffin is now, so yeah, Griffin was a strig. So yeah, the Humblewood inhabitants are sort of like split into two groups. There's the bird folk, self-explanatory, and there's the what are the other ones? Are they called the humble folk? And those are creatures like the vulpin, hedge, which is like hedgehogs, I don't know, they're like deer, like little cute deers. So, and that's the kind of people you got. So, and they just go on living their lives, and the cute little Humblewood. Nothing goes wrong very often.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, nothing.
well. So, oh, and I'm Evan. I'm Multi Nerd on Twitch and Twitter, and I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Roll20 for providing us with all of the our Lord and Savior. Thank you so much for dynamic lighting. You're so great. I always mess it up though.
Fine.
And so, where we left off, our last adventure was the Wakeworm's Fury. Our heroes had found themselves at Salter's Port, which is on the Talongrip coast, which was being terrorized by the pirate Scops, the Beast Breaker. And our heroes discovered that Scops had been hiding out in Tideswell caves, and the party had got in there with with the help of peddlers, and an overpowered homebrew weapon, and cleaned it up. Apprehended. Well, they didn't apprehend. They took care.
Ended with death.
Good old murder.
They took care of the pirate Scops and returned to Salter's Port as heroes, collected the bounty, and it's been 15-20 weeks since that adventure. Like the players have said, their characters have been doing some downtime activities with varying degrees of success, and it's been good so far. But now,
Yeah, thriving.
say again?
I said we are thriving.
Yeah,
Thriving,
absolutely. You're in Salter's Ports, and it's coming towards the end of summer. It's still very, very warm on the coast. It's beautiful. It's not too hot. It's just nice right now. The leaves are starting to turn. Salter's Port is the coastal town. Obviously, it's a port, and most of the inhabitants live up the cliffs along the coastline with little walkways running to and from the different buildings. It's controlled, the law's controlled by the perch guard, who fly around keeping things all together. But they've got their work cut out for them at the moment because there seems to be a lot of refugees coming in. Every day, groups of people come arriving from the west, bedraggled, telling tales of strange goings on. Especially most of them are from Marshview, which is a few days' ride to the west. Families of birdfolk and humble folk alike, and bringing whatever provisions they can carry while abandoning their town. Spouting tales of the wrath of Mother Nature, supposedly reclaiming their farmlands and strangling the canopies and the buildings that they used to occupy. So there are people scattered about all across Salter's Port. It's sort of like, I mean, these are refugees. They don't have homes. The perch guard are like running around. They're not sure what to do. You find yourself in the humble establishment, the Choking Chook.
Yep.
It's a salubrious inn.
Remember that word from last time.
And you've made it sort of like, you frequent it quite often. You're local heroes. People know you, they respect you. They happily give you the time of day, and they all look up to you. But most of them anyway. So you're in there It's bustling. It's full. It's full of like people, like refugees as well. Squibbo's in there running around, like serving food to like all these new people. His menu consists mainly of fish stew, but he's also taken to like providing cheese boards with a leaf
Oh,
to zhuzh it up a bit. Because that went down very well last like a while ago when it was asked for. Ice creams are popular as well. The ice cream seller on the pier has been doing an absolute roaring trade all summer. It's branched out. It's got new flavors. And he's been doing so well that he started making like additions to the pier, rides, and so forth.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, but Squibby's in there running around, and you can see the Vulpin through the like serving hatch go. I'll put another batch of fish stew on, but you've got to give me like half an hour till it's ready. Come on, the mouths there's mouths to feed. Look at all these people. And you're in there. You've got a table. Tell everyone where you are and what do you look like? What are you dressed as, and how do you come across?
I might need to enter this scene last.
Okay, yep. We'll come back to you.
okay, yeah.
Okay. So Griffin hasn't been seen for like, was it a day or two? A couple of days?
It's been a couple of weeks.
It's been a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. Okay, Griffin's gone.
Yep.
Shit.
All right.
Okay.
As far as you guys are concerned, Griffin's
He's bailed.
out of here.
Griffin's bailed. Okay.
Okay, Alan's there first because Alan has been making a case on where Griffin has gone, and is writing up notes on where the fuck he's gone, what's been his whereabouts,
Love it.
and is just nicely dressed. He's been living pretty comfy for the last couple of weeks, so he's fine. But he's there first,
Excellent.
doing work.
Excellent. You got your notes. You've got a favorite table at the Choking Chook in the corner. It's I don't know, maybe it's in the corner, like it's a little bit darker, you know, but it gives you an area you can look out and like people watch, but also you get backs to the wall, so you're a little bit, you know, those rogue skills, they never leave you, do they? They never. No. So, cool. Who's with you? Is a Nip? Are you?
Yeah.
You're there as well.
Yeah, Nip would have probably sneaked in and go meet Alan, because she too is determined to find where Griffin is, because she knows what happened. He was really injured. She helped him, and then he disappeared, and there were these creepy people all around him, and it was all very scary and very dangerous, and she's very worried. And Nip is this very small Vulpin. She's small for her kind, and has a huge fluffy red tail that's essentially her size all over again, so it drags in the floor behind her. And she usually wears like foresty green clothes in a cloak that she pulls over her ears, which pop out of tiny holes. And she always has a flute with her, which she occasionally uses to hit people with. But she's sitting with Alan, and she's like nodding to everything he says, because in her mind he's the smartest of all of them. And she just wants to help.
Amazing. And Ricardo, are you there as well?
Yes, I think Ricardo would arrive. You know, just walking around with a banana, reading a paper. He's like, just one page. It's like trying to figure out how to make like a poster for like finding a replacement. It's like, just fuck you, Ribbon's dead. Just put it to this. Like, let's just find someone else, alright? And then just sitting down there while these guys are working.
Campaigning for it with like a bell.
Yeah.
So it's just like, looking at applications.
Oh, so you've actually received applications for Gwiffin's replacement. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, maybe you're interviewing new applications.
Yeah, they're coming up to the table. The rest of like Alan and Nip are pretending to be on the interview panel, but not
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
You're just like sat there, I guess.
So this guy has a master's degree in business.
Okay, perfect.
Going through applications, yes.
Okay.
The same table.
All right, awesome. Okay, so you're in there and you're taking out applications, and a large strig comes strolling over. Boom, 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 boom. I'm here for the job. And you look up, and it's Toby. And now I don't know if you remember Toby.
Is
Toby-
the one who punched me?
It's the one that punched you. Toby and the boys, remember?
Fucker.
How dare! How dare!
Alright, do you have an application?
Yeah.
Alright, let me grab that and put it in the fucking trash. Get the fuck out of here,
Oh,
Toby.
fuck you, fuck you. You're a dick, I'm out, fuck you. Okay. Fucking bastard. And Toby just sort of like kicks a chair and then sort of like goes up to the bar and like, and the boys come round again and like pat him on, like, forget about it, Toby, they're not with this, it's a shit job. Probably didn't pay much anyway. And
Yeah, keep walking.
Nip's gonna just, put her tongue out like, go away.
yeah. So they go over and carry on about their drinking at the bar. And it's filling up. Like, the bar's filling up. It's getting busy.
It's getting busy in there. I wonder if...
Was it getting busy? Was it getting busy?
It's getting
Oh,
busy.
okay. I was wondering if maybe the DM was alluding to the focus being okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so, yeah.
So strolling, was it the choking chook?
Yes, that's right. The choking chook.
The choking chook strolling in through the door is a familiar, but also vastly different figure. Mostly because you've just seen a massive strig. An even larger strig walks through the door, at maybe 7, possibly 8 foot if you're looking at the right angle.
8 foot.
10 feet tall. In a good day.
With the right lighting. Is a huge strig. Strigs being giant owl folk. Walking through the tides of refugees and other people just trying to use the tavern as a tavern. This massive strig with a tiny little baby owl head
Forgotten about
coated from top to bottom in extremely thick, ornate armor. A very similar, but again very different, strig approaches the table. Again, top to bottom armor, but at the front there's the armor here. It's kind of like folded over a little bit, and you can see that it reads Gwyffin Burrowfeather, but the W has been painted over with an R.
Oh,
And
my
they stroll over
goodness.
to the table, shield on their back, warhammer. There was one during the pit fighting. That definitely didn't happen for this character. Tucked into a sheath at the waist, walks over to the table, puts their hand down on the application, and the poster that's being drafted in the applications. Says, "Hey there, are you in need of an adventurer to join your party? My name is
Yes.
Griffin Burrowfeather. You
Alan's
may,
like looking at his like markings, trying to grip it, and then just looks up with his magnifying glass.
Yeah, wait. Let me grab that from you.
At this point, Nip is like, she was like mid jump to go, Griffin! And she's like, what?
I'm just
You look
looking
very
at it.
familiar.
What was
Are
your
we-
name again?
My name is Griffin Burrowfeather.
I'm tugging on Alan's sleeve, like, it's him, isn't it?
Alan stands on the table and with his magnifying glass and looks at him in his eyes.
You see now that this particular Strig has a massive scar down his eye.
Pans down to his name tag crossed out. Hands back up. Griffin?
Griffin. My name is Griffin. Griffin Burrowfeather. Griffin is my brother.
Why I thought I knew you.
We're twins.
Can I insight check a
Should I do a deception check?
I think it's clear that I mean, Alan can see right through that. I'm pretty sure Alan can see right through that. I don't know if you need a roll. Do you think you need a roll? Do you want to roll? You can roll by all means if you want. If you want to do a deception, if you want to roll deception against Alan's insight, or no, you can just roll insight. If you just want to roll your insight, Alan.
Oh, we got the same number. Okay, good.
On a tie, you see right through it.
What happened?
Well, I came in here and I applied for the job, and I think you're gonna let me take it. You see, I'm an amazing adventurer, and you need someone for your party. Someone like me. Something tells me
What?
you lost someone very similar to me recently, and are looking
Yes.
for a replacement for that person.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I know.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because Nips told me about the pit fight and stuff.
Yep,
So we
yep.
know that he's gone missing after the pit fighting incident. So I
Yep.
think Alan is connecting it and just being like, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, okay. And then like sits back down and is like, oh yeah, that's him, for sure.
Okay, in that case, Nip jumps on the table, Griffin! And hugs him.
You're mistaken. My name is Griffin, little Vulpin. Very lovely to meet you.
Griffin.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. You're very familiar, but that's fine.
Oh,
I'm
okay
sure
then.
we'll be fast friends. Person that I've only just met.
Sure. And she sits back down, looking really confused.
Ricardo goes and looks at Griffin and just squints at Griffin. That's it. What would you say is your biggest weakness?
Carries on with the interview, perfect.
Oh, just my love for everything that is good and righteous. You know, sometimes it'll get in the way of little squeaks like you. Oops, nice.
Alright. Well, it is clear that we've never met before, so yeah, there
Ricardo.
hasn't been. Yeah, what's up?
Carter, it's Griffin.
What do you mean it's Griffin?
It's Griffin. Just look at him.
Their name is completely different. That's impossible. Makes no sense.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay. Well, let's take him. Let's take him because they're so similar.
It's a pleasure to meet you. What did you say your name was? Sorry.
My name is Ricardo Knight. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you for the very first time, Ricardo.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
name is
there's-
Griffin.
Yeah, it's written right here. Yeah. All right, we're gonna take you on a
Excellent.
like a trial period.
Probationary period makes complete sense.
Yeah, I have.
Hey, okay with that.
Yeah, common is not my first language, so I don't know.
Amazing.
Uh, so, all right, yep. My companions here seem pretty meant to take you on. So well, is that the word I'm looking for? No. They're very happy to take you on, so I think they should listen to them. Alan is very insightful, so yeah, they'll. They,
I'm
they,
looking up back up at his like notes and having. Oh yeah, you're in. Yeah, let's.
Yeah. What
Sign
were
the
you doing,
contract, please. I need to take a photo of you for our records.
We're gonna make your ID tag. No. Now, what do you guys say about some adventure, huh?
Wow.
Yes.
Seems to
Yes.
me that there are some refugees about here, and they're getting booted out of the place that they call home, and I don't think that's okay.
No, it's not.
We should
Griffin.
make the bad stop.
Yes.
So
you know what?
you welcome this completely new person into your
Completely
party.
new.
Completely new. First time you
Yes.
met them. Ooh, hold on, I'm having a. That's fallen down. One sec.
Oh.
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 Also, thanks for the hosts Roll20 app. Appreciate it. And every now and then, people there's refugees around you, and you're picking up snippets of their conversation. The locals are talking to them. There's a lot of gossip. It's a pub. People are gossiping. People are telling each other about what's going on. Some stories are a little bit sort of like they seem to be, exaggerating a tad. Maybe embellishing the story to seem cool or whatever.
I'm gonna believe the absolute most outlandish story that you can come up with.
Okay, right. So if you wanna sort of listen in, or if you wanna gather some information, or try and pick up some of these rumors, if you want to engage in people, we won't have to roleplay. You can roll an investigation or a charisma persuasion, whatever is stronger, and we'll see what you come up with.
Evan, would Nip, in her traveling around the roads, have picked up anything about why people are leaving?
We'll tie that. Yeah, we'll tie that into this. But I'll give you advantage on that because of your class. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I rolled a 20.
Oh.
I rolled a 4. Oh, wait, advantage.
Alan rolled a 10. Okay.
Okay.
Ricardo, are you doing this as well? Or are you still sort of like going through the paperwork of the new applicant?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Ricardo would be like writing down
Yeah.
and taking notes on Griffin's performance.
I mean, you probably got like an employment contract that you'll have to like write up.
Oh, that's true. Dang it. Alright, yeah. He would be a little bit distracted setting up paperwork, yes.
Okay.
That was a 23 with the advantage.
Oh my god. Okay. Cool. So, the general gist of it is that they're all coming from the west. They're all coming from Marshview, which is it's a good 4 or 5 days away. The 23. People have said that it looks like vines are taking over the town.
What?
Vines.
Oh.
Thick, strangling, very fast growing vines. The vines also had fruit on them, which grew very large very quickly. Sort of large, round, furry fruit. Almost the size of like a fully grown, maybe even bigger than usual strig. That's how big these fruit are. They're huge. Some of the vines had smaller pods on them. I need to turn this tavern music down. It's driving me nuts.
Damn it.
I don't know if it was affecting anyone else, but it was just like getting. Please tell me if that shit like that is like upsetting you, because do not suffer in silence.
I turned the volume down
Everyone's-
myself.
We're all paying so much attention at you, straight up.
Sorry, sorry. It was like.
No, it was good. It was really
Sounds to me like these guys have spent way too much time looking at furry balls and less time running away from the furry balls.
Right. Well, you say that with your 20, some folks fought back the vines, attempted to fight back the vines, but they got sick.
Oh.
After a day or so, they started acting a little bit weird, didn't recognize friends or family, and then they just walked off into the vines.
No.
These sound like bad vines.
Yeah, Alan,
And I
So-
famously
Oh,
don't
sorry.
like bad things.
bad vines only.
The opposite of bad vines only.
Positive
Only good
vines.
vines.
Positive vines only. Bestie vines. Okay. Alan, in a different conversation, not relating to, well, it may be, you don't know, but with your 10 and your incredible, deductive ability, people who arrive have mentioned that some of the kids who have lost families, like there were orphans that have arrived. Some of those orphans have gone missing in Salter's Port.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that's not good.
Don't go stealing kiddos.
Right?
Maybe we can start there?
Someone with your was your 20 what, Nip? 20 something? 20 loads.
23.
23.
23.
20
Someone even claims, now whether this is true or not, that they saw Mother Nature herself. The silhouette of her controlling vines under a full moon. Whatever, if you believe that.
Griffin absolutely believes that 100%.
Okay.
Guys, I don't think we can fight Mother Nature.
Sure we can. Do it every day. Look, and start punching the wind.
Ricardo, stop, please. Ricardo. You're making her angrier. Please stop.
Oh yeah, I guess you're correct. All right, sorry, Helen.
Well, if she's evil, Mother Nature, she needs a punch in the face.
How are you doing that with your voice?
like I punched you in the face.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up, Tom.
Hey, hold on. Who the fuck's that? What?
I turn around and I'm, again, like at least a foot taller than Toby.
Oh,
Hey there, friend. It's a pleasure to meet you for the first time. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly, he says, standing very, very close.
spits on your feet.
Let's roll an intimidation check to make him fuck off. Is that alright?
Yeah, you can roll an
Yeah, okay.
intimidation check if you like. He's inebriated. Where's
I'm
your?
not very intimidating.
You're not. He just squares out to you guys. I know who you are. You're that cheat, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna headbutt him.
Oh shit!
Can I?
No.
You're that filthy chill. My beak! My beak!
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, roll an attack.
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on this evolving into a bar fight of any kind.
Here we are.
Almost 10 minutes ago, GM Ruffy did predict this. Can we just go? Can I just do claws?
Go for it. Yeah. Do your claws. Oh, claws. Auto grapple on hit. All right, you're grappling. Okay.
Well, I mean that's for claws. We can just
okay.
take that and
We'll take that as the
I'm going for a
headbutt. Yep.
Headbutt, yeah.
Boom, smash, right on Toby's beak. There's blood coming out of his little kind of ear holes, like I guess they're nostrils on top of a beak. Like holding his beak. Oh, you prick! Oh my god! I expect nothing less for a cheat. Cheater!
Okay.
Where's your buddy now? Where is she? Where is she now? Oh!
I would like to point out that Nip was like, she's barely 4 feet, so she was like poking out behind Griffin, and she had like whatever utensil was on the table, and she was about to throw it at his head when the headbutt happened. And she's like, uh-oh. I think this is my fault.
Griffin is full on. The frame of mind that Griffin's in is that nobody knows that this is actually Griffin. Griffin
they
is
don't.
fully,
They do.
and unfortunately, this guy has seen through the otherwise impossible veil. You know, somehow he's seen through my disguise, and he's got to be fucking shut up, like right now.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna have to follow up with another round of headbutt.
Well, he's stumbling back, and his boys are sort of getting in there and also trying to
no.
pull him. Well, they're not attacking you; they're pulling him away.
Oh, they're pulling him away. Okay.
Yeah, they're pulling him away. They've seen you in the pits. They've all seen you in the pits. Toby's been in the pits, just a lower league. So they know that the outcome of this will not be good for their idol.
They've seen Griffin in the pits, not Griffin.
No, exactly that. I mean, and if you're the brother of
related, very similar, but
famous Griffin, then chances are.
All right, okay.
So they're pulling him off, and he goes back to the bar. He's getting pulled back to the bar, and he's like, fucking prick, fucking wiping blood off his beak, and he goes, and he's standing there, and he goes, "You only won all this place because you were cheating," and then he goes, they'll get you, mate. They'll get you. Don't you worry. They'll get you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The pood. And he's just about to say this long word that starts with pood.
I'm sorry. Long word, did you say?
It's a short word. It's only 4 letters. Okay, but it starts with pood, and he doesn't get to finish it because a cheese pasty hits him right in the face, right, like just explodes on his face, and it's like hot cheese, and he's screaming, and there's pastry and cheese sort of like just smeared over the face, and two. What do they look like? Oh, what do they look like? I'll tell you what they look like. Okay. A pair of corvin. So they're like crows. Like sidle up beside Toby, and are like, "Oh, sorry. That was a complete accident. I'm so sorry." And they've got like these kind of long cloaks on with hoods, and they move very swiftly, very efficiently, but they're also very apologetic, and they're like, "I don't know how that slipped out of my hands and landed across your face. I'm so sorry. Let's go get you cleaned up. Shall we get you cleaned up? Let's go get you cleaned up." And they sort of like talk to each other back and forth very rapidly, sort of like chattering. You can see that their beaks are long, black, kind of like crow beaks, but they're actually been engraved. So it's almost like they're being like chiseled out slightly. There's patterns down them, and there's pigmentation filling those patterns, and they look pretty shady.
You mean awesome?
Yeah, they look awesome. And as they swirl in, they're like, "We're so sorry. Let's get you cleaned up straight away. Come outside. We'll get you cleaned up. It's fine. I'm awfully sorry. We'll pay for that. We'll pay for your clothes to be cleaned." And They swirl and they take Toby under a wing. GM Raffy, thanks for all the bits. You keep on like cheering bits. It's like, thank you so much. You don't need to do. You can just enjoy it and watch, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And so as these two corvins swirl, and like their cloaks whirl around, and they take Toby by a wing, and the boys are just like, yeah, boss, you should go with these two. You get a glimpse. Or do you get a glimpse? I'd like you all to roll perception checks, please.
Oh.
I elect to fail
Okay.
because Griffin assumes these are just nice dudes.
Yep. I like that. Perfect. 21.
Perception.
Alan. No.
Perception.
Okay, Ricardo and Nip. Papaya! What's going on? People are cheering. I don't know how to take this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Papaya. They swirl, and their cloaks kind of like flick open for a split second as they wrap round. One of them, the lining looks like it's embroidered with like eye motifs. All just eyes, all on the inside of their cloak. And the other one is got motifs of all just ears.
These guys are from Naruto.
It's fucking weird, bro.
But Nip, with your perception check, you also see like one of them wearing a medal on their like just on the inside of their cloak.
Hey, Alan.
What?
Did you see that guy's medal?
No. What did it look like?
What did it look like? Yeah.
It looked like. Can I show that to Blaze? I think I've
I
shown
can
it.
see it.
Yep.
See it.
It looks like. Oh, I better switch over to Roll20 so chat can see. There we go.
Ooh, where is
Really?
it? Where is it? Where is it?
Are you only showing it to Alan?
Oh.
I did say show it to. Oh, hold on, all players. If I say all players, it should just come up though.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Okay.
fancy.
What a
So Nick
crazy
goes like,
symbol
It's
that
like
looks
an M,
gibberish.
but with a thing here and a thing here and a thing here. She eventually draws it.
It is like an M.
Alan flips through his notebook to a page that has this drawn on it, and like this.
Yes! Yes!
That's the Poon Gang.
What's that? Wait, like your weapon? Like the gun gun?
Well, it's a weird coincidence, really, if anything. But whilst I was doing my crime investigating stuff,
Oh my god.
found this group, and they don't like me now because I've been, finding it that they were doing all the crimes, and they're called Poon. I don't know what to tell you. This is what they're called.
What a nefarious group of ne'er-do-wells. What does POON stand for?
Alan flips through his notes again. Privately obtained opulent niceties.
Oh, what an
POON.
amazing name for an organization.
Oh. Okay. But
If it wasn't already, we tried to call ourselves the Poon Gang, but it was already taken.
It was.
yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, we tried
Yeah.
to call ourselves that, but we couldn't. It was already trademarked. Yeah, it was just,
So, hold on.
they
if
sent
we-
us a cease and desist.
Oh. So wait, does that mean if we defeat them because they're the bad guys, we can be the Poon Gang?
If we send them to jail, we can take their name. Like,
Well, if you get a few more of you, you could be the Poon Army. I I'll show myself out. I'm sorry.
It was a good game, everyone. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
GG. Good night.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Thanks for having us,
I
sorry.
interrupted you with role playing. I'm so sorry. Carry on.
So that must mean they're a part of it. But they were.
Wait.
But as you're
Griffin,
saying that,
I mean-
they
I mean-
get escorting Toby out the door. They're leaving.
Griffin, do you think those are the people that went after Griffin?
Ah, my brother did mention something about the Poon Gang. Perhaps
Oh, no.
we should chase after them.
I'm so sorry. Tell your brother I'm really sorry, Griffin.
I'm sure he'll hear.
Ricardo writes in his notes, proactive, yes.
Wait, writes what?
She writes proactive. Proactive is proactive. So it's just like, yeah. Very good, very good.
Here,
Should we
wait,
follow?
fellows. Griffin's already pacing towards the door.
Well, they've already left the door. They're out. They're
I'm out,
they're
I'm
very
out, Making my way, looking
Okay.
around.
making their
Let's
way.
go, let's go.
I'm a paladin with the oath of the Watchers, so you know I'm all about looking at things.
Yeah. Oh my God, Hazo! Positively, Hazo subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much. You don't need to subscribe. You can just watch. It's fine. You should be saving your money and buying ice creams for your significant others and smaller people if you have them. Thank you, Daddy. I appreciate that.
You can buy me ice creams, Hazo.
Can people just recap the channel points that they've got? I had a 2d6 and someone had a.
I got a D6 from Fobs.
You got a d6 from Fobs. There wasn't a.
I got advantage, I think?
Was it an advantage? Ricardo.
From Fovington, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Oh my God, what's going on here?
Aw.
Gift to this. Hazo. Oh my God.
What a good egg.
What
It's
a
a good egg
super
for
good
Hazel.
egg. Thank you so much. I mean, Lord. It was all a ruse. Sweet beans. Oh, okay. Yeah, so as you're going to move through, there's the fracas of like the throw-in pasty, and refugees are sort of like they're stumbling around. There's more and more of them like in the room. The headbutt. People are swirling around, and it's hard to make your way through it. You are like you mentioned, and you're like sort of like just striding through. But these people are getting in the way, and you get to
Are
the
there any
door.
members of our party that are mobile, maybe?
Wait, what?
There's one that's like eating popcorn on the table. Literally just like watching eat popcorn.
I'm mobile.
Yeah.
I'm fast.
Yeah.
I'm sneaky and detective. So
And small.
maybe I could sniff them out.
Yeah. Nip will accompany you and ask if you want to be invisible while we track them.
Ooh.
I will cast. Hold on, I need to remember how spell works.
While they are trying to move through the crowd, I'm gonna look at Griffin. Gonna be like, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well,
Amazing.
I'm pacing towards. I'm doing like I'm going wading through a crowd of people, and I kind of hear this question through the crowd. And I'm like, well, I'm certain that I'll be able to donate a significant sum to my local temple and create a name for myself and Altus, as well as you, Ricardo. I'm sure we'll go great places. Fame, glory,
yeah.
experience points. I mean,
Many
saying this
levels.
whilst I'm wading through people.
Yes.
I figured out how the spell works.
All right.
Thank you. I'll use invisibility at 3rd level so I can make myself and Alan invisible while we track the two peoples.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I'll be holding onto the back of his coat so we don't lose each other.
Okay. And so I take it, Alan, you're like weaving and dragging it behind you through the crowd to outside. Griffin striding through, but taking enough time to turn around and answer the new employer's questions. Okay.
It's important to make a good first impression.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you are on probation, so
Yeah.
This is the first time that I've ever met Ricardo, so you know.
yeah.
Yeah, we've never met before.
So, Alan and Nip get outside before you, Griffin, and Ricardo. I don't know if you're going or you're just like with your clipboard watching.
I'm staying close. Yeah, I'm staying close to Griffin. Griffin, just like staying at their speed.
Okay.
Just right behind them.
Okay, cool. Alan and Nip, you get outside, and Toby, you can see if you look down left and right, and you see nothing, and then you just see like a shape on the ground, sort of just poking out from a side alley. You get down there, it's Toby. Toby is out cold.
Oh, not dead.
Not dead.
That's a shame.
Toby is out cold.
Oh, I dropped a snack. That's sad.
And
If there was a more unscrupulous person, they might take advantage of this opportunity to make Toby dead. But no, not for Griffin. Not for Griffin. Gonna get another snack.
You played yourself.
and you're pretty sure you hear like a laughing caw. Like up in the air around you somewhere. And a single black crow feather just swoops down in front of your nose, Alan.
Take it.
Okay.
Mutters the Poon Gang.
The pool eludes me once more.
Puts it
Oh my god, there's more subscribing going on. What is going on? There's more. What the fuck? Thank you so much.
That was so good.
The Poon Gang. So good.
You almost hear the wind whisper.
Don't mess with the Poon Gang.
Boots gave me a D6. By the
Oh,
way.
Boots!
Just point that out.
And I also
Okay.
got an advantage.
Oh shit!
Everyone's loaded.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
Depending on where I sit in my seat, I look like a ghost sometimes.
So there's no more advantages. There's a 1d6 left. There's disadvantages. We don't need those.
100% don't need those.
Okay, what would you like to do now?
I guess I want to wait for Griffin to catch up and tell him that what's his face is over there. Alan hasn't bothered to remember the guy's name this whole time. That asshole's over there. He's not dead, but he could be.
I'd like to go check if he's like dying still.
Okay, yeah, go over and make me a medicine check.
Oh, I don't think I'm great at
You
that.
might have to act fast, Griffin.
21.
Yeah.
Rolled a 19.
You notice that there's a big bump on the back of his head.
So he was knocked out and he's not like bleeding out or anything.
No.
Okay. I check his pockets. Nobody can see me.
Yeah. He's got some cheese.
Mm.
He's got a little purse.
Pocket cheese.
He's got pocket cheese.
I will take the purse.
He's got a little purse.
I'll take the pocket cheese.
Jingles a little bit.
I pocket that and
Okay.
We'll check later.
Okay. And he's got like a very kind of like scrumpled up. It's like a notebook almost.
I'm gonna take a peek at the notebook.
It's got some names in there. Some of them are crossed out. Some of them aren't.
Do I recognize names?
You recognize Gwyffin is in there,
Oh,
not crossed out.
yep.
Gwyffin or Griffin?
Gwyffin.
Okay, phew.
I am going to invisibly pass the notebook to Alan so he can invisibly see it.
I invisibly see. Are there any names that I recognize?
There are some names on there from some of your customers. So, like, when you've been investigating petty crimes, people that have come to you, like, offering work, some of their names are in here.
Oh.
This is on the body of Toby?
This is on the body
Wow,
of Toby, yeah.
Just a
I can't believe
random-
I'm not in the list.
Ha
I've,
You did make it to the list, mate.
I didn't make it to the list.
There's not loads, and then there seems to be like random names on there, like the ice cream seller,
Oh,
Petra, who runs the Marguerite Rose. She's on there, not crossed out. Ice cream seller's not crossed out. Maybe these are people that just like have pissed Toby off, you know,
Yeah.
wronged Toby at some point.
But if that was the case, wouldn't Ricardo's name be on there?
Well, Ricardo didn't wrong him. He punched Ricardo in the face.
Alright, yeah.
That's true.
That's a fair point, yeah.
In fact,
Can I-
you do find
You know what?
you do
I'm writing
find
Toby on my list. Right?
maybe Ricardo's name is on there, but it's got like a smiley face beside it, like some doodles beside it, like
Yeah.
punched him and stuff.
you're not
She's
making
in
it
love
easier
with
for
me.
this guy.
That's why she hates me so much. She's into me.
Oh my god.
That would explain a lot.
There's a romance arc brewing.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Sorry for breaking his beak.
All right, is Griffin and I there yet?
Yeah,
We're the
you
only ones that aren't invisible.
Okay.
you turn up, you rock out.
The only ones who aren't invisible. Are.
Yeah.
Alan, should we not be invisible right now? They're here.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Oof, we're not invisible anymore.
Oh my
Boo.
goodness. Wow. What an incredible skill you guys have, going invisible like that.
Yeah.
Alan's
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
pretty
glad
good.
I've joined this party.
Yeah, when you join this party, there's many things you'll notice. These people are great. They have many skills. Yep. So try to catch up. Try to keep up. Okay.
Do not fear, Ricardo. I will make you proud.
All right.
Nip will, like, give Ricardo Toby's monies or his pouch.
Oh yes, perfect.
It was his. Now it's yours.
How much? How much is on the thing? On the pouch.
There's like
I go through it.
12 silver pieces.
So only 12 silver pieces? Wait, what the fuck? Alright, I guess it'll do.
Well, now he doesn't have any.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Thank you, Nip. You're a real one.
Is there no sign of the Poon Kang?
Well, I think we noticed them fly away, and I got this fell out of the air. Shows the feather. It's from them. It's a sign of the poon.
Ah. The telltale sign that
Put it in my
Poon
pocket.
was near. A feather.
Should we maybe not stand around the body of the person who's unconscious on the street?
Yes,
They
you're
are
right.
not dead. I use lay on hands to restore 1 health point. Oh wait, is there a minimum of 5? No, I think 1's fine, right?
I think one's alright.
That's all right.
I use 1 health
Wait,
point.
didn't you have friends? Where did they go?
I think they were still in the bar.
Yeah, they stayed in the bar.
Oh, I need to be right back real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Ding dong.
And as you say that, the boys come out of the bar. Toby's boys come out of the bar.
As they come out of the bar, there's a light that radiates from the feathery finger that I place directly on his chest that illuminates Toby as breath comes back, I assume. I mean, you narrate this, Evan. You're the DM. I don't know.
No, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. You do, yeah. No, I'm all for like players describing how their powers manifest.
Well, it's not so much the powers manifesting. It's more like, does my 1 health bring him back?
Yeah. Well,
Brink.
he wasn't making death saves. He was just unconscious. He wasn't
Yeah,
dying. Yeah. So,
Well,
but
what I mean is just like, because I don't want to say he's breathing a
Yeah.
breath if he's not breathing a breath.
yeah. So he's like, and he just does a big snore, and then sort of just flops over, and carries on snoring.
Oh, okay. He's just having a
My
good sleep.
God.
He's just having a big old nap.
Toby's boys.
Yeah.
We found him here unconscious.
What have
and
he-
as you have seen, I have just restored life to him. He rests peacefully. Perhaps you could retrieve him and take care of him appropriately.
Yeah. Right. Just don't hurt us. Just let us get him home. He's had a
This
big.
could be an amicable exchange, Toby's boys. Do you know anything about where we might find the poon?
Shh. No. No.
Yes, you do.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Other boy. Yeah, boy. Let's go.
No.
Come on, let's get. Oh, he's big. Oh, fuck. He's so big. Oh, drag. You should probably get back in the pub or else you'll lose your table, fancy people.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Keep moving. Now fuck off.
No, fuck you. Fuck off.
Now fuck you. Now fuck you.
Go back here.
Fuck us.
Now-
Ah.
Okay, let's go.
Let's just carrying on down the street back and forth.
I'm trying to find some way that my lighting doesn't look terrible, but it looks awful all the time. So
You
forgive me.
look great. Stop it.
No, it's all
Stop.
framesy now because of the auto exposure thing.
You look
I mean, it's a
great.
bit-
It's framesy.
What's framesy? What's framesy?
Does it not look framesy?
It's a bit. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Yes,
oh,
it's
oh,
really.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
oh. You get back into the choking choke, yeah?
Yeah.
It's warm, it's loud, and things are calmed down.
It's still framesy.
The,
I
the,
hate it.
the pasty's
It's
been
okay.
cleared.
It's okay.
No one has dared take over your table in the corner. Okay,
We go back.
right. There's a loud kind of like it's a fluttering sound, and then the door busts open, and a very large let's see, what are they called? It's not a strig. What's the chicken ones called?
Gallus.
The gallus.
Yeah, Gallus.
Yeah, a gallus. Looks like a rooster person. Full chest, like big, resplendent, wearing the Perch Guard, captain of the Perch Guard himself, Captain Bantonio Anderis. comes in, looks around. I just saw chat. I'm not repeating that.
That's why I didn't say it out loud.
No boots. No, I am not saying that either. It looks around, and the place quietens down. The presence of this figure, this authority figure, the place quiets down. He scans the room, armor glinting, and eyes settle upon Alan, Nip, Ricardo. Takes a second look at Griffin. Scratches his head. Walks over anyway. And unfurls a scroll from his belt. And with the heroes of Wakeworm's Fury, please make yourselves available.
Yeah, that's us. With our
Yes.
new friend over here.
Who is this?
Hello
This
there.
is-
My name is Griffin. Griffin Burrowfeather. I'm a new party member. I've joined
Yep.
them only tonight. It's the first time that I've met them, but they seem like fine folk. I was not aware that they were heroes.
They are
I'm in
indeed
good company.
heroes. You are very good company.
It's
And-
a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. I am Bantonio.
Hello, Bantonio.
I am the captain of the Perch Guard. And unfortunately, we have our wings full at the moment, as you can see. There are many troubles. Many troubles. The Perch Guard is at capacity. We have to keep the order of Salter's Port, but so many troubles. So many refugees are coming in from the west. Also, the fact that children are missing. The children are missing. This is extremely troubling.
Think of the children. Is
Exactly.
what I always say.
I am the same. I would like to have the children one day.
I want bad things to stop.
We are the same.
Wow. What a guy.
Now, as maybe possibly not yourself, as you're new, as the first time I've seen you, but the others, you're Alan, Nip,
Yes.
Ricardo. Your people have enjoyed a comfortable lifestyle in Salter's Port for a while now, yes?
Yes.
I would ask you as a personal favor for the Perch Guard and the whole council and the populace of Salter's Port, please investigate these troubles. The reports that these people from Marshview, have you heard these stories? Vines. Mother Nature? This is worrying. This is very troubling. You would have the favor of the council and the Perch Guard, and of course a sizable reward for investigating these troubles.
Yeah, this doesn't sound too bad.
Can I count on you?
Yes. Of course.
Bless you, Alan. You are the best of us.
Carries on eating the stolen cheese.
The cheese, in fact, the cheese is delicious.
Question mark?
Which is, you mean like it's very like delicious compared to what they sell here? Is that what you're saying?
Well, when you first came, not for the Waitwind's Fury, you ordered a cheese board. I think,
Yeah.
and it wasn't great,
Yeah.
but the quality of cheese, I mean, even pocket cheese from a town bully is fantastic.
Wow. It's because of that extra fermentation of being in a pocket.
Grab the cheese, just put some in your gums.
Oh, hey, Rose. So
Yes, he was some sort of drug to figure out the quality of the cheese. Um,
So I can count on you. I can count on all of you to take on this mystery.
Yes.
Indeed, it would be our pleasure, I am certain.
This is magnificent news. I will tell the council straight away, and we can concentrate on investigating the missing children and taking care of the refugees here. And while you find out what is the source of all these problems.
yeah,
So,
I will keep an eye on Toby. He's an asshole. You're saying Toby, big asshole.
Yes,
Keeping.
I know.
Yeah.
We know. He's an asshole. Yes,
Big asshole.
absolutely. Is we've known about Toby. Is Toby. You're right. So
Put him in jail. I'm just saying.
well,
She's not-
you know,
she's-
people have rights. You know, I mean, what has he done wrong tonight that has upset you so much?
He
Hmm?
he made fun of my face.
I'm not gonna throw him in jail for for teasing you.
All right.
This seems.
All right.
It's not.
I'll punch him.
I've got more pressing matters.
Yes, you do.
Hold a moment, please, sir. One moment.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to the party.
Yep.
Perhaps it would be prudent to mention the Poon Gang.
and the notebook.
But maybe they have influence.
Maybe.
What is this you're talking about?
Listen, I said I'd like some time with me and my party. If this guy is eavesdropping. That's just plain rude.
I thought you
I've been
asked.
very
I thought you
polite.
asked him not to go anywhere. I thought you called them back.
No, I said 1 second, please.
Oh, okay.
Have cheeky
Oh.
side conversation. Stay there, but I would like a moment of quiet conversation with
Privacy.
my friends before we return to a conversation.
Of course. I'll talk to Squibbo while you have your conversation.
And then I would have said exactly what I said a couple of seconds ago.
Oh yes.
Before Bantonio Banderas.
Anderis,
Oh,
Bantonio,
sorry, Bantonio Banderas. I
Yes.
see, okay, yeah. Bantonio Banderas.
Captain Bantonio.
Senor Captain Antonio Anderes.
See.
Forgot which. Alan flips through his notebook and goes to the medal that he's drawn of the Poon medallion and shows it to them and says, "Do you know anything about this?"
Did you show to?
Yeah,
To-
to
Senor Captain.
to Bantonio. I can't remember the house exact name.
Antonio Banderas, but with the A and the B switched around.
Yeah.
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio
and yes, that.
Oh, this symbol. He
Yeah.
looks furtively around, and he sort of like just pushes it, like your hands down, and lowers it. And says, "Yes, I have seen this. Do not show this around so
No.
easily. These are very bad people. This is not the place to talk about this. But we are doing our best. But this group, they have their fingers in many pies. And
That sounds delicious. Are they bakers?
no, they are the worst.
Food critics.
Also bad people sometimes, but no, these are the criminals. This is the seedy criminal underworld,
I hate bad things
right?
and criminals.
Yes, and food critics, I guess.
Criminal food critics are the worst.
I digress. Bad people. When you come back from your investigations, maybe we can talk some more. This is not the place.
Okay.
So that means we should just walk west and go see what's happening.
Yes, there's only one main road west to Marshview. I will provide a carriage, horse, a horse and a carriage for you. I was thinking, is there horse people? Am I overstepping my boundaries here?
But it's their jobs. They're not slaves.
They're not
it's their
saying, yeah,
jobs.
they get paid, yeah. So
Yeah.
I will pay for the hire of a horse and carriages. Horses and carriage.
The way I deal with it in my campaign is that they're bugs. It's just giant bugs instead of
shit,
like
that
a
was-
horse.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
A bug and carriage.
Does Marshview has a port?
It does not have a port as such, but it is on the river mouth, and has many estuaries lead into the river, making the surrounding land very marshy. But the people there have carved out wherever there is dry land, they have been farming upon.
What do you guys say? We can take the pedalo up the river.
Oh no! You cannot. If you take a pedalo, that is months of travel. You have to go around the peninsula. Honestly, a straight road. The bug and the carriage will take you there much faster. Please, we do not.
All right.
Speed is of the essence.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
when are we going?
Is tomorrow morning too early?
No. That sounds good.
That is perfect. All right. On the west gates of Salter's Port, I'll have the carriage will be ready for you. I cannot spare the men to actually drive the carriage. I presume one of you will have to manage that.
We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yes, you're heroes, of course.
Yeah. Heroes. Still eating popcorn.
It's still eating stolen cheese.
Delicious. The cheese is delicious.
And with that is he just like his feathers arms comes out and he just, on behalf of the council and everyone here in this town, I thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I must go.
Okay.
And his cape, and he swirls around, and he struts off.
Wow.
Man, he's so cool.
He's so cool.
And
What a magnificent bird.
and he leaves the choking choke, which is a weird. What would you like to do? Is there anything you'd like to do before turning in for the night?
I don't think Ricardo would just prepare paperwork for Griffin. Just, a contract like, or for which a company promises the whole amount to give him to pay to the Griffin. A fourth of total profits in gold. Yeah.
Get his pension sorted. Just,
Yeah.
Medical,
Yeah.
dental.
There's benefits to coming out of the party and rejoining.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Ricardo has been to business night school during the weekends off.
Yes. Ricardo's taking this very seriously.
Dockhand by day.
Yeah.
business manager by night.
Yeah.
His dream is to buy a ship and become a captain, so he's learning to administrate.
Oh.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, after all that, you've got your rooms at the Choking Chook. If you want to stay there, you can
Yeah.
it's convenient.
Mm.
You turn in, and the night passes uneventfully.
Yeah.
The sun rises bright and early, as do you, and you make your way to the west gate.
Can I get some cheese before we go? Is there any cheese available anywhere?
Yes,
Can I
Squibbo.
pre-order some cheese?
You can pre-order like a lunch pack or something to take
Yeah.
away with you. A little
Yeah.
hamper with some cheese in it. The cheese is delicious. Wow, you don't know what's going on. It's really they've really kicked it up a notch with the cheese.
Okay. I pass it around and just in amazement.
Yeah.
You gotta try this cheese, guys. Try it.
It's
Nip is going to
adulterated
be
cheese.
Nip is going to be like I am, and not like cheese. Sorry, more for you, Ellen.
Damn it.
You have bananas.
Ooh, I like those.
Okay.
Yeah, those are good.
You've got your supplies, and you set out. You leave the coastal port behind you, and as you set out in this carriage, it's small but it's covered. There's enough room in the back for your backpacks. You can all sit in it. There's two at the front, and there's enough room for two people to sort of like sit in the back. Maybe even one of you can lie flat in the back as well if you wanted to have a nap. And the large insect creature, it's like a big beetle. It's like a big ladybug. Sort of like trots along.
Perfect.
Scoots along. And you head off down the western road towards Marshview. It doesn't take long for the sounds of...
I have a thing.
Yes?
I have a background thing.
Oh, yes, please.
So, what's it called? It's called Bandit Roots, which
Excuse
means
me?
I know the secret places and fast places to go around the woods.
Oh, okay. Okay. There is just one big road, but I guess if you, at some point, if you want to go off the road through the woods, is that how it works?
Yeah, it's essentially the idea is that I mean I can go check what the text says, but it says that when we're traveling through the woods, I would know like the shortcuts and the fast ways and stuff like
Okay.
that to reduce travel time essentially.
Sure. Okay.
I'll check the text and send it to you if you want.
Sure. We probably don't need that just yet because you're on a sort of very well traveled route. But if you come off like a road, like a main road, and travel through the woods, then that would definitely like come into play. So as you're trotting along, it's a bit of an overcast day, and the trees get a bit thicker around you, and the canopy starts to like reach over the road. It's very dappled, and it's a little bit gloomy. Every sort of like hour or so, you see like a bedraggled group of people going in the opposite direction. Forlorn, sad, carrying whatever they can carry. The story's the same. Vines have taken over their homes, and they're fleeing. You know that Marshview is a few days away, and you plod on. You encounter no trouble during the first day. Would you like to pull into
Gas station?
Yeah. Refuel.
A bug stop.
A bug stop.
So, yeah.
Find a nice little clearing to...
Yeah.
To camp.
How,
Set up
how
camp.
how long will it take us to get there in the morning, as it were?
It would take another full day's travel, and then you would arrive on the third day.
Oh. Well then. Yeah, better rest up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find yourself in a little clearing.
Yeah.
Not ominous that there's a map that's been made. There's some fog. Yeah, that's fine.
Can you see that? Can you see everything there?
Uh-oh,
it's
wait.
just black.
It's all just black, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Just black. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't look at Don't look at the stream.
Not looking.
No looking at the
It's
stream.
paused. This framesiness is driving me fucking crazy, by the way.
Can you
It's
see?
really not that bad.
Absolutely driving me
You're fine.
crazy.
It doesn't look
Yeah.
bad from this side.
Yeah.
When you do that, it looks bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
but we're not doing that.
I feel like if you had like more frames, my internet like wouldn't be able to pick them up anyway. So it just like looks the same.
It's because I changed a setting off of auto because the auto was changing stuff on its own, and I hate that. Turns out though, the auto was there to make it smoother, and I can't turn it back on again whilst we're in a call. So
Yep.
we'll stay how
Wait,
it
are we
is now.
supposed to be able to see the map? Because I can see now.
Yeah, you can see it. You should be able to see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
making sure.
Ooh.
Who made this map, Evan?
This map was created by Sespeku, as they pronounce it.
Sepeku?
Sepeku, yep, as part of their Patreon. Because
Very cool.
Make
So
some
cool.
very nice maps.
I bloody love those guys.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah. So you pull the cart up. You find a nice little clearing. There's some beautiful mushrooms there. Birds are tweeting in the canopy. Every now and again, the late evening sun dapples through. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Is there a pot of gold with a rainbow in the middle of that?
Ignore that. That's nothing. That's. It looks like a pot of gold. It looks like a pot of gold, but it's actually just like a pile of shells. So shells, pretty shells, have just been left there.
If you guys want, I can make us a hut so we can sleep.
Hot.
Yeah.
That sounds
Magic hut.
amazing. You should certainly do that.
So Nip will like sit down in a place where they want to make camp and ritual cast Leomund's tiny hut.
Oh goodness! Tell me what that looks like when you cast it.
So I think she'll just sit where the middle of the area would be, and she starts playing a tune with her flute. And as she plays, and it's like a happy song, the dome of the Leomund's tiny hut starts to form, like
Cool.
more like vines, but more of like magic and light, not really plants. And it makes a tiny dome, and on the outside it's like the colors of the forest around us, but we can see through it just fine from the inside.
Lovely. Sounds
That's
cozy and
Lovely
beautiful.
description.
So you're all gonna sleep in there if you like. And are you gonna take any kind of watch, or you're all just gonna like kip down all together?
Griffin will insist a point, as once again, oath of the Watcher, a little bit paranoid.
Okay. All right.
So we'll immediately suggest we should definitely have some kind of watch as we sleep.
Okay.
Yes.
Though we have this wonderful protective tent, it is still best that we keep an eye out for any ne'er-do-wells,
Okay.
especially since we are next to this inconspicuous load of mushrooms. Certainly will have no ill effects on us sleeping.
Excellent.
Could I, before we go to bed,
Mhm.
use one of my spell slots
Yes.
to cast Detect Magic?
Oh yes. Do.
Ooh.
Do.
Oh, that didn't help at all. It just popped up in the chat with fuck all.
That's okay.
Oh, it's because I didn't drag it around.
So
Have an inter-
as you cast your spell, how does that look when you cast it? What is it? It's verbal, semantic, and material. So, what does that process look like when
Detect
you cast
Magic
it?
is just verbal somatic.
It's got an M on the end of that description.
Oh, that no, don't ignore that. That's just a placeholder.
Okay.
That also doesn't have the text or anything. It
Right.
also says there's a spell save. It's just verbal somatic.
It picks up
It's
auras,
also-
doesn't it?
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes. It can be cast as a ritual, so I'll be casting a ritual.
Yeah, sure.
You sense magic within the presence of 30 feet. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visual creature or object in the area that bears any magic, and you'll learn its school magic effect. Blah blah blah. You can penetrate most barriers. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
So
And it comes if it's cursed or something.
So the only thing that you're getting like these auras is whatever magical items are on your companions at the moment.
Okay.
There's nothing
I'll
else.
do a
out
little sweep of the local vicinity. Again,
Okay.
this is mostly because Griffin is a little bit paranoid, just by nature
Yep.
of his religious oath.
Yeah.
So better be safe than sorry.
So, for those of you, you watch Griffin, and they're going through this kind of routine, and it seems very well practiced. This sort of like, working the perimeter, making sure everything's safe, checking the corners.
I like to think that as he's casting his spells, because it's verbal as well as somatic, a couple of times you'll hear his speech style come through from Griffin in a couple of the like arcane terms that come through it. But then he returns back to Griffin anyway.
Excellent, perfect. And with that, you take your turns and you make your rest. And we're gonna take a bio break, just super quick.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna take us back to the vid. While we won't be long. It's gonna be the same as Housebound Adventurers. Do our thing, get back. Yeah, it's not like 5-10 minutes or anything. It's just go and come back. Boom.
Yeah.
Don't get anywhere, chat. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Whee! studio
go.
mode. Oh, I think we're back.
Press it.
Oh, we're back. Oh, the frames are there as well. The frames are there. I couldn't see them on the studio window, but they're there now.
Phew.
Magic.
Hey
After all this
everybody.
time.
After all this panicking. Hi everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We're back in our little Humblewood adventure, the Creeps.
I got my frames back. Yay!
Got your frames back. Got your
Look at all this
frames
dancing I can
back.
do. What?
Oh, this is smooth. What? This is what we miss.
What?
Wow. Thank God.
What? Sound please in the chat, please.
Bop cat. Bop jam? Doesn't work.
Cat jam? I got
Cat jams. Right, so yeah, who's taking the first watch, or does Griffin take all the watches? Is this how Griffin? Sorry.
Unfortunately,
No.
Griffin doesn't have, next level awareness whilst they're unconscious.
Okay.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have to take.
I'll take second watch.
Okay. Okay.
I will take first watch.
I can go
Unless you-
third.
Unless you prefer to go second watch, I'll take first.
I don't care.
Griffin.
Oh,
Alright. Right.
You could
Then
press
I'll
the
take
random
second.
button and it'll be exactly the same.
Yeah. You're muted, Evan.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I didn't speak loads. Who's first watch?
Oh, Griffin's first.
Griffin.
Griffin.
Sure.
Griffin.
Uh-huh.
The rest of your party settled in. They've had some food and they retired to the dome, the hut, sorry, and the sounds of the forest come creeping through. You're up on your own. Do you have a fire?
That's a
Inside
great
the
question.
thing.
I have the light cantrip,
Okay.
which what I was gonna do is ask if people wanted it, that I could put light on something if they wanted it from outside.
Does light go outside of the tiny hut?
I don't think so. I will check, but I don't think stuff goes out. You can see out, but there's nothing going outside.
So if we have a fire, we just drown in the smoke.
I don't know.
um,
I will check.
if Griffin's going first, they probably wouldn't make any requests for any light spells because they've got Strig Vision.
Strig vision. Okay.
Yeah. So they're ground in darkness.
All right.
Complete darkness.
Okay. I'm just gonna add a disadvantage token to my
yourself.
window, to myself. Thank you so much, Squid Kittens.
You have 2d6, don't you?
Can we apply that to any stealth roll that you make next?
Yeah, you can. It's up to you. It's up to you when you want to use that disadvantage. It's up to you, players. Okay, so with your Strig Vision, and you make yourself comfortable, and as a paladin of the watch, you're alert. You take this seriously.
I
This is
jabbed myself in
gun.
the glasses when I did that.
Perfect. This is your job.
I'm being vigilant.
It's his internship, okay, not his job. Yeah. It's like,
Right, no,
it's that.
duty is the better word. Yes, it's my duty.
Okay. Make me a perception check, please.
Oh, really glad that I've talked all about how great I am at perceiving things and to roll very poorly. Perception check.
You'll do great.
14. Okay.
I'm gonna roll. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave that at that. I think that's an okay roll.
Your shift passes uneventfully. You see like small creatures, sort of like they flutter in, and they come crawling in, and they shuffle around the outside of the dome, and they go to the mushrooms, and they play. You see a couple of little cute little animals like play in the twilight, and then they all go on their way, and your shift comes to an end. Who do you wake up?
Whomever is second, I believe it was Ricardo.
Yes, it's Ricardo.
Ricardo,
Alright. So
your
I
watch
do.
is next. It has been very uneventful so far, but be vigilant. There is always evil lurking around the corner.
This is a dome. It's like spherical, so it's no corners here. So it's just.
The metaphorical corner, Ricardo.
Oh, sorry, I have a -2 intelligence. Alright. So I get up and get ready to do my watch.
Okay.
I might not have streak eyes, but I have monkey eyes, which means I cannot see shit in the dark.
Yeah. they are far inferior. Okay. It's late. It's dark. You can hear things. You can see not much.
Yeah.
If it helps, it only says that the dome is opaque from the outside or of any color we choose, but it's transparent from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I would still be looking at like night.
Yep.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
it's
want to, Alan said before we're going to sleep, if you want light at any point, just wake me up and I'll give you a light
Oh.
source.
Okay. I wake up Alan for a second and I was like, "Hey, Alan."
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
Please.
No.
When?
Sorry. You have any of those lights that I could use for a second while I took watch? I was scared.
What do you want light on? What do you want it on? Someone outside?
Just
Yes.
bop him on the nose.
Oh.
That wouldn't help you inside here, though. Okay, I peek my
one of
head
those
out
rocks
of
over
the I peek my head out of the hut and cast light on like a mushroom, I guess, that's close by.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yep. So the cap of one of these large mushrooms just like warm glows. Warm. It's a beautiful warm light bathes the small area.
Is that
Alright.
better?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, go back to sleep. Good night.
Yeah. Small little night creatures like scurry away when the light sort of like.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're in no trouble.
You're causing no trouble.
But what does appear are like moths, large moths, start kind of like fluttering and.
How large?
Well,
Like 4-foot moths.
Like donkey-sized moths. Like, that would be terrifying.
some big moths. I mean, like the size of like your paw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, do they look yummy?
Yeah, they're like that big.
Nice.
And they come in, they sort of like flit off again. Roll me a perception check, please.
Perception. Ooh.
Okay.
Thank God it wasn't with disadvantage. All right.
Okay.
Damn.
As you're looking around, you're looking at these moths and they're flying in and out and they fly off and you're like, there's that particular they're beautiful. Like they've got great patterns on their wings and these great kind of like feathered kind of like feelers, antennas, and you're watching this particularly large, magnificent one come in, swoop in, and then flutter back off up into the canopy. And as you see it flutter off into the canopy, you just see this kind of like, you see two saucer-like eyes sitting on the bough of a tree, and a flash of teeth, and it just snaps this moth, and slinks back, and then just is gone.
That's probably fine.
Yeah. It's probably Tavi. It's following us.
Midnight snack.
Yeah.
And the rest of your watch goes uneventfully.
All right, I'll go wake up Nip.
Yeah.
All right,
I-
you're up. Can you see? If you cannot see at any point, you can wake up Alan. But there.
I'm good, thank you. I have the fox eyes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, better than monkey eyes as well. All right.
That's
There was a tink over that tree that looked like a creature, but I don't think they meant any harm. It was just probably like some sort of animal, you know.
okay. Okay.
Animal?
Sleep
Right.
well.
A beast.
What's an animal?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand watch from inside the dome because if I leave the dome, it ceases to exist.
Okay.
But I'll keep an eye out to where Ricardo pointed out the
Okay.
creature.
Sure. I guess the cantrip. How long does that last for? That light cantrip.
I think it's
Oh,
only
yeah,
an hour.
it's there. It's there. Okay, it's an hour. So yeah, the light goes out. Boom.
Yeah, it's okay. I have dark vision.
Okay. Yep.
I think all of you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Dang it! They should have brought something.
So, make me a perception check,
Yes.
please.
That's a 21.
Okay. 21.
So good.
You're inside the dome, and this is the dead of night. This is the middle of the night. Every now and again, the moonlight glints through into the clearing, and clouds go past, and it goes into darkness. It goes back to grays. I mean, it's all kind of like grey, but the moonlight highlights certain areas. And at one point, you're just looking out, and there's no moonlight. And then the moon comes in, a moon beam sweeps across the clearing, and you swear that bush is moving. And you stare and you focus on it, and that there's a leafy bush, which, when the moonbeam wasn't there, was over there, and now the moonbeam is there, and then the dappled moonbeam goes across again, and the bush is not there,
Oh,
and
no.
the light comes back, and the bush is maybe about 15 feet from the dome, and then
Flame strike.
the moonbeam
Oh no.
shines down the bush, and you see two saucer-like eyes as the light reflects with these large, luminous eyes. And you see a creature that looks like that.
Hold on. Ooh,
Wow.
pretty.
Oh, look at it! Oh, it's so pretty.
It's like a
Yeah.
leopard. It's got little horns, and it seems to have leaves growing off it
Ooh.
as it prowls around. You can see it now in the moonlight. It prowls around, it sniffs the air, it stops. It looks directly at you, tilts its head to listen, and then walks and sort of comes close to the hut.
I snore extremely loudly.
Its ears prick up, and it runs off into the forest. And you see it run, and with two big strides, it leaps up a tree, and then leaps up onto a bough, and then you see it just do this huge leap into another tree, and then it's gone.
So pretty.
Pretty.
And the rest of your shift passes uneventfully.
I'm just gonna try and find another one mesmerized.
Okay,
for
you
the
look,
rest
but
of the-
you see nothing else.
When the shift ends, I'm gonna go shake Alan's shoulder. Alan.
Yeah. Yes. Cheese? What?
I think there's some cheese left, but it's your turn. And
Oh.
I saw a thing. It was so pretty. It was like a leopard with horns and with feathers, and it was kind of like a bush, and it jumped around, and it was so pretty. But Quiff and Snort scared him away.
Sounds like you've been at the cheese.
I assume Alan's never heard of any creature that matches that kind of description.
Give me a
Nature?
yeah. Nature's good. Give me a nature roll.
Okay.
Stupid.
Oh, I got a
Holy
crit
shit.
20.
Shit, Alan! God damn it!
Watch us roll natural ones when we're fighting. Oh my
Stupid light is just falling over. Sorry. Stay up there. Alan with like so you've heard stories, legends, myths about a creature of the forest called the forest prowler.
Oh, I've heard of those, but in like
Really?
I've never seen one. I've just heard about it in like stories and stuff.
Yeah, folk tales
Wait,
mostly.
Wait. I remember something. I'll like hold up my hands, and as I do, there's like I'll use minor image to create the image of the creature that I saw as best I can.
Oh,
Let's go.
shit, that's
Is
cool.
it that? Is it
Yeah,
that?
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So pretty.
So, Alan, you know that these are cat-like beasts that have a unique ability to grow leaves and moss from their spotted fur, allowing them to camouflage perfectly in the forest canopy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the reason these forest prowlers have attained such like mythic status is due to their elusive nature. They are almost never seen. Folks that have seen them normally get eaten.
Oh,
Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, but they are adept at moving unseen, but they're absolutely ambush predators, and in some communities, actually killing a forest prowler is considered a rite of passage. So if you see beast hunters that have the fangs of a forest prowler, it's like, wow, that's pretty special.
No,
Greatest hunters and warriors.
don't
Nothing that a
worry.
divine smite won't handle.
Don't worry. They can't come inside the hut.
oh, okay. Good. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, I'm
Nobody
not gonna.
can come in.
Yeah. You know that you've heard that they are apex predators in the forests, in the woods and forests.
That's so pretty.
Okay. I tell it all to Nip. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I'm gonna go. Sleeps.
Okay. Sleep well. I'll be here. Totally fine.
She'll like reach out a hand and pat his knee. They can't come inside the dome. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. I grab a bit of cheese out of my pocket. Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Okay, so yeah, you nibble on your cheese, resting uneasily for the rest of your shift. Can you roll me a perception check, please, for your shift?
17.
Okay. Hold on. Where did my night music go? Where did my night forest music go?
Shit.
Forest music.
The ambiance.
The ambiance.
The ambiance.
Nothing happens on your shift.
Okay.
The glow of the early morning dawn creeps across the clearing, and morning breaks. Welcome to a new day.
Good morning. Wake up, everyone. It's morning time. No more sleep for you. I don't get no more sleep. You don't get no more sleep. Bang, bang, bang.
What a wonderful way to wake up in the morning. Thank you very much, Alan.
You
Let
are
me
welcome.
just follow my devotions to
Griffin.
Altus. I do some morning prayers.
Oh, nice.
Breakfast. Nip is gonna make breakfast.
Okay.
And I want to tell everyone else about the
Oh,
forest
yes.
prowler.
Yeah. I'll show
But-
everybody again. Look how pretty it is. Look.
That is
Very
beautiful,
scary. But scary.
but
Yeah.
scary.
Scary.
But scary.
Definitely scary. It
Yeah.
ate the moth.
Yeah.
It ate the moth.
Oh,
I was
it-
like, wow.
Moths are delicious.
The moth wasn't doing anything bad though. You said just to take care of evil. The moth wasn't evil.
But delicious.
Mm. Okay.
Caw-caw.
Caw.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot hoot.
Well, I'm a strig. I like a little moth in there every now and again. As a snack.
As a treat. You gotta treat yourself.
It's a treat.
You know you've got a long day ahead of you. You break camp and you set off.
Yeah.
And the whole day goes uneventfully. Apart from there are fewer people that you pass now. It's maybe one or two small groups, stragglers. They say they're not from Marshview. They're further afield. So these are like sort of like people not even from the town. The vines have reached outskirts. The vines have spread out into lands beyond Marshview now.
Mm.
Oh no.
dear.
So like it traveled to the east. Oh.
Yep,
It grew.
yep. It seems to be spreading outwards from Marshview. You don't know if people from the west of Marshview or north or surrounding are heading in other directions. But Salter's Port's probably is like the largest kind of like populated area to Marshview, so a lot of people will be heading this way.
Do the people that we're seeing like look a certain way? Are there any like
They look.
worrying illness marks?
No, some of them look like they've lost people. They look traumatized. Some are injured, but okay. Not like the stories that you've heard about, them being vacant and just not recognizing people. These ones, they seem injured and beaten.
Okay.
You make good time though, and you're actually, because the road is empty, you make really good time, and you start coming up onto the outskirts of Marshview almost half a day ahead of schedule. So by the end of this day, the canopy is closing in. The ground is rougher. The carriage is bumping along. There are the odd tendril of a vine through the undergrowth, not moving. Every now and again, deeper into the woods, you see like a large, furry, round fruit attached to a vine. And the further you go, the more numerous the vines become, until you reach maybe a couple of hours before dusk, and you feel that the road is now too rough and too bumpy to carry on carriage. You're going to have to continue on foot.
Oh no, our bugs.
Your poor bugs. You can leave them here. You can tether the bugs, or you can let them go.
I mean, they're gonna get fucked up by those things we saw last night. Don't stand a chance.
Possibly.
But we have no options. We must go forward.
Should we investigate one of the creepy fur fruits?
We heard pretty bad stuff about the fruits.
Yeah.
I guess I could try and do a bit of investigation.
Okay.
Are they magic or something?
Well, you don't know. Yeah.
Alan, stay by me.
Yeah, yes.
Eh, allow me to do the investigations. As because of my god's power. Oh, something's changed.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
I may be immune to whatever it is that these vines are doing.
Oh, okay.
Would you assist me from afar
Of course.
with tips, as you are a detective?
Yes.
That's
Det-
please
detec-
give me advantage.
Detectives.
So that to me says investigation, but perhaps you would prefer something like nature or athletics?
No.
Athletics. Ice emoji.
Eyes emoji.
What is it?
What floats your boat here, Ev?
Sorry, bug.
Got something-
Yeah.
what's the
The
smell
moth's
about?
coming after you.
Can I intimidate the furry balls?
I'm gonna need something a little bit more,
Gentle?
a little bit more gentle. Absolutely. Yeah.
There a caress skill?
Yeah. Hey, how you holding these fruits?
I'm not holding. I'm not touching them. I'm not cupping. I'm not cupping the furry balls. I'm
Just look at that.
inspecting them at a short distance with a shield up in front of me. All right, I've heard the stories of what balls can do to a person.
We've all heard the rumors.
Shields up. I'm
Okay.
taking a peek.
Okay.
Perhaps if anyone has any kind of guiding insights or inspiring words, because I am quite afraid.
If anyone has any guidance sort of touch, JK unless.
Verbalizing. If anyone has guidance or inspiration that they want to give me, anything that might help with this inspection, let's fucking go. Because I hate to tell you, have a -1 intelligence. So any of these rolls, they're gonna go poorly. All right, I need every
Nip.
fucking buff I can get.
So I mean,
Nip is gonna see like Griffin's hesitation and be like, "You, you can do it, Griffin. Griffin. You can really do it. It's what your god taught you to do,
Those are very inspiring words. Thank you very much, young Nip.
and it's an inspiration. It's
Let's go, Leonor. Woo.
all right. Okay.
All right, so I'm taking the advantage from the help action. What roll do you want?
I would like a nature roll, please.
Okay, this is going to be real bad. Bonk.
So bad.
I'm not gonna say you manifested that roll, Tom, but you manifested that roll.
Absolutely manifested that roll.
That's
What
on
are you
you.
talking about?
You were like,
Yeah, I manifested that roll.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, how much is the inspiration?
1d8.
And you have your? Do you have your roll still? Your...
Yeah, I have my roll still. I was kind of hoping to add it to more than a 4, though, is all I'm thinking. What a shame. What a shame. 1d8, you said.
Yes.
you're gonna be a full-on 8. Full 8.
This is a full 8. 100% full 8.
Full 8.
100%.
That's amazing.
Right, I got a d6. We're going to throw that bad boy on there too. It's going to be a full 6.
Full 6.
Here we
Alright,
go.
Hang on, let's go.
Alright. Okay.
So it's not good news.
Okay.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. So you're not
What a fucking joke those rolls were. Oh my god.
you're not getting a lot from and it's probably that, like, even though you've had the inspiring words and stuff, you've still got this kind of like this fear, because this is not a creature that's attacking you. It's not something that, it's not like a pit fight. This is something out of your comfort zone. This is an unknown. It's a mystery,
I've never had to interact with these kinds of balls before.
right? No one has, and the people that have, they're gone.
New territory.
Yeah. So, with that trepidation, it's just like it's messing with you, and you don't. All you can glean from these balls is that
Do these balls have any link to Poon?
no, you're not. No,
They're not deep within the organization.
no. These are. Well, you didn't. You're so intimidated by these balls that you can't. that you can't. It's clouded. It's clouded your like
Okay, all right.
your perceptions.
Nada. Oh god. These appear to be some kind of vegetation.
Yeah, they just seem natural. They don't seem innately evil
They do not seem innately evil
or bad in any way.
Oh
or
my
bad
God.
in any way.
What would you like to do now?
Having observed them, do they appear to be moving in any manner? Are they stationary?
They are stationary, but you observe them for a little amount of time, but they just seem to like swell and grow ever so slightly. After a while, they sort of just go.
Have that effect, hon.
It's not like a very slowly growing. They after a while they just go and grow like that.
Okay, so that seems bad. This seems bad. They occasionally seem to rapidly grow. I kind of want to crush one of the balls.
Do it.
I suspect that if
Wait.
this is in any way sentient, or inanimated in any way, that violence might encourage it to act against us. That might mean that any other baddies come at us, bro. Or nothing will happen, who knows? What thinking?
What thinking?
What thinking?
Can I do some kind of like history check to think if I've like heard of any like kind of stories of like fruit in this sort of manner?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you can make a history check if you want.
fruit.
Evil fruit.
19.
Okay.
This is where all the good rolls go.
I got a +6 to it.
So, with a 19 on history, you think these can't be purely natural. There has to be some kind of force behind this rapid growth. Maybe it's like, and you tie it into the rumors that you heard back in the Choking Choke. You're like, Mother Nature and stuff like that. It's like, well, maybe it is nature magic, and who controls nature magic? And suddenly, like, this kind of like light bulb moment, and Alan's hair is like, could it be druids?
Druid magic.
Possibly, but you're not sure.
Oh. So you're saying we need to find the druids that are making this happen?
I mean, that makes sense, right? Druids do earth magic-y stuff.
Yeah.
Would you like me to take some time to cast the spell I used last night to check the local vicinity for magical auras?
Yeah.
Sure.
If you give me 10 minutes,
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I pick up my holy symbol, wrapped around my neck, dragging it out of my armor, where you can blatantly see that the R that was written over the W in Griffin is now somewhat smudged overnight,
Yep.
and begin to cast Detect Magic. it's a long, arduous process that kind of involves me just bringing the holy symbol out that starts to glow faintly. As it does so, there's kind of like a shift in the air around Griffin. It appears that I'm basically drawing different sigils in a kind of very small area, just as far as the chain will take it. There's like a ruffle in the feathers.
Okay. Okay. As you cast the ritual and this magical power spreads out from you, reaching and sensing anything magical in the area around you, you're genuinely surprised that nothing magical comes back. This all just seems natural, but also unnatural.
There is nothing in the local vicinity. Perhaps it is from somewhere further afield.
So I guess we're leaving the bugs and walking.
Yeah. You think it's safe to keep walking ahead?
No, but I think we have to.
Yeah.
What other choice do we have, Ricardo?
We can swing through the branches instead of walk.
Great
You-
idea.
You can do that.
I don't think I can do that.
Me either.
You can see there's relief.
I guess we can walk.
Yeah.
You start making your way along the road, and the vines start becoming thicker, and the fruit become more commonplace. Some are small, some are large, some are huge. But you become accustomed to the sight almost. But not only are the fruit, but you also see the smaller pods as well. And there are not many creatures around, but you see like one small, it's almost like a tiny, like a little frog, boing, boing, boing. And he goes close to one of these pods, and it just goes, and a cloud of spores covers this frog, and it's you go, ah, ah, ah.
He's looking at us.
That's a normal sound for a frog to make.
And it hops away a little bit in distress.
You probably don't want to be close to any of those pods.
But that doesn't happen with the fruit, just with the smaller pods. The vines continue to get thicker. The road is you can barely see the road now as the vines twist all over it. Oh, and we've been raided by some people.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello, raiders. Chaotic Neutral Games. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream was good. First,
Chaos ensues. What a cool raid message.
I know, chaos ensues. Wow, cool raiders. Oh.
Distress, distress.
Let's shout out these.
Real Docs 5. Embarrassing.
Jesus. These are very cool. Question mark.
And you've been playing Dungeons and Dragons as well. Awesome. Also, I hope you had a good stream.
We're being harassed by roots.
And big fruit.
Pods.
Roots and fruits.
Roots and fruits.
So
Okay.
we've got some fruits and little, what do you call them? Pods.
Pods.
Pods and fruit.
Yeah.
And the fruit are the ones that are like, no, the pods are the ones that are poofing.
The pods are releasing like spore clouds, which
Spores.
could possibly be harmless, but you don't know.
literally no instance of spores being in any kind of RPG game has been bad.
Never. It's never
Yeah.
happened.
Spores are always
Sure.
okay.
Spores are good.
I think Griffin will make an effort to pull up like whatever clothing they've got underneath their armor, just around the beak.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which is
Nick
probably-
will pull up her scarf.
Nice.
Alan does the same.
Okay. Okay.
I have a shirt, so it's.
Have a hanky.
Ricardo is
Ricardo's the loose cannon, all right? You can't tell Ricardo what
Ricardo.
to do.
Does Ricardo do anything like that or not? Just asking for a friend.
Just asking for a friend. I think Ricardo would try to. If there's any trees nearby, he can follow up instead of like trying to cover himself. He would like
Yeah.
jump on like branches and continue following from like the branches.
Yeah,
from, like,
absolutely. I mean, the canopy's tight here, but there are vines, like, you know, winding up trees and along branches. But you can definitely, like, do your swing movement through the trees. Woo, woo.
There we go.
Brachiate, I think it's called.
Yes.
D&D
I
word.
can put it on chat. You are a monkey.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
So you swing like a monkey.
Okay. And yeah. So you're like swinging and letting go, and then your momentum carries you through the air, and you grab another branch, and you swing, woof, and you grab another branch, boom, and it's effortless for you. You're like having the time of your life. But as you're doing this, and as you're all making your way through, it's becoming difficult terrain for those folks on the ground. Not so much for Ricardo.
Or is it?
Or
What
is
if,
it?
What if one of us had the grounded background and that allowed us to get around that kind of shiz?
Then you'd be fine.
I'm really not sure how much of that is actually applicable. It might not be very helpful.
I trust you.
Well, I'll read out to you and you can make a decision.
Okay.
Since you have lived your life close to the ground, you are familiar with the undergrowth in the same way other birdfolk are familiar with the canopy. You can always recall the general layout of the terrain around you whilst traveling along the forest floor. If your path is ever blocked by an obstacle that requires you to climb or otherwise gain height to circumvent it, you can always find a way around, so long as the path exists. Additionally, you are adept at finding shelter, blah blah blah.
Okay.
So if you feel that that is applicable to this situation,
I think that's it. Kind of like reads to me that if there's something blocking your path, then you can sort of get round it, or sort of like.
so the vines aren't blocking our path. They're not.
They're all over
just
the
rough
path.
terrain.
It's rough terrain.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright,
yeah.
yeah.
It's difficult
Well,
terrain.
no problemo then.
Okay.
We're okay.
All right. So, but Alan, you're mobile, I guess. Your mobile feet. Yep.
Yep.
So, fine. Scurry. Climb. Snack. Alert.
Sick.
Isn't that some cheese?
Nip. You're not so. You're.
Nope.
You just.
I'm just
picking your
doing
way.
my best.
Picking your way, like sort of like avoiding pods and fruit and sort of like yeah, making your way through. But as you're all moving, yeah, these kind of like fruits are like growing around you, and the pods are just like, and like you're like pulling your shirts and like scarves tight around you, around your faces. I'd like you all to make perception checks, please.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
You get
Sir, yes, sir.
okay.
Not advantage.
8.
16.
14.
Okay.
8.
Oh,
Very perceptual.
46 and Ricardo. Oh, and sorry, what did you say, Nick?
Perception.
14.
14. Okay. So Griffin, you're looking about, and you've got an idea. You are still on the road, and you must be like very close to
Marshview.
exactly Marshview. Thank you, and because the canopy opens out, and even though it's getting into dark now, or very like late dusk, the low glow in on the horizon spills out and opens out onto what just looks like a writhing field of vines. Griffin, you can make out what looks to be buildings buried deep under like these thick vines in the distance. A huge perch, huge tree strangled by vines. In your perception, you just make out, you can see a figure sort of down, probably about 80 feet away, hunkered down, facing away from you. Just seems to be like holding something, but you can't quite tell as their back is to you.
What kind of silhouette do they have?
It's humanoid.
So we can't. I couldn't tell. Are they wearing a robe? You said.
They're wearing a robe, yeah.
Okay, so it's just a humanoid in a robe.
Yep.
No plumage, no wings.
Not that you can
feathers?
see, not from here.
Okie dokie.
But it's silent. It's silent across this whole area. There is no birds, no noise.
They're carrying something.
Yes.
Are they stationary?
No, they seem to be like being busy around a particularly large fruit.
Are they moving quite quickly or?
No, but kind of like just slowly and methodically.
Okay. Party members, can you see that figure down there? Cloaked
Where?
and apparently holding something. They appear to be busy. I wonder what nefarious machinations they are up to.
Do you think it's a druid?
It could be.
Should we go ask? Should we shout at
Yeah.
them? Should we like, hey,
That is a brilliant idea, party leader.
I'm not the leader.
Oh,
100%
oh.
not the leader. Don't worry about
Oh, I
it.
see. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what a mistake to have made.
No, probably Alan is here. They have the better ideas. But
Alan, what do you think
No,
we should do, Alan?
I don't
Alan,
think...
the party leader?
I don't know. No, I think it's a team effort. We all make decisions together. You know,
yeah,
we
we
have
all
strengths.
we get together, we talk the situation out, and then we
Ah.
make a decision.
What a great idea.
Do you guys think it's safe to walk on the moving vines?
Almost definitely.
Ah.
I'm very stupid.
Same.
I'd forgotten how smart this
The voice
would be.
makes it sound like Griffin knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I suppose
Well-
technically 9 isn't that stupid, but I'm playing it as if it is.
Yeah. How far away are we? Can like if Griffin points the creature out, how far can we see them?
About 80 feet.
How much of that is covered with the vines? Like the floor. You said the floor was viney.
It's all vines from here in. It's vines all the way down.
And they're moving?
The vines aren't moving. The humanoid is moving.
I see.
Apart from the odd bloop, 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 bloop,
Okay,
as
I
its
see. I see.
fruits
I
expand,
misunderstood. Okay.
and the of the completely harmless spores.
Completely
Mhm.
harmless.
Completely harmless.
So is that person stepping on the vines? Are
Yep.
they
Yep,
just moving through it?
they're moving through the vines. Yeah, that's the vines.
You said they were looking around at enormously large fruit, right?
Yeah, they seem to be. Yeah, they seem to be doing something with this fruit. You can't make it out from here.
I wonder if your stealthy approach from yesterday, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, would be appropriate.
We can do that.
Unfortunately, he looks down at his armor. I am not very stealthy.
I mean, I can make and she likes counting with her fingers. I can make 3 people invisible if we need it. And I can't do 4 yet. Sorry.
I mean, we could we could do 3 of us, and I could stay on the trees. Would that work?
If there's enough trees, I guess that would work. I'm pretty stealthy, so if not, I could just be stealthy and you guys could be invisible. If there's not many trees.
But are we gonna? So we're just gonna sneak up to see what he's doing?
I
Yep.
guess so, yeah.
It would be good for us to close the distance before any initiation of conversation or any other kind of activity. They may not be amicable.
You're right. You're right.
Yes.
They may be bad.
To the bone?
Okay.
We must always be vigilant for the bad.
For the bad.
Okay.
Of the bad. Vigilant of the bad. Be good eyes on bad.
Be good eyes on bad. Okay, write it down. Be good eyes.
What if my eyes are also bad? I cannot, like,
Do your eyes need smiting?
would that fix them? Is this like laser surgery you're talking about? Like,
You might need spectacles.
yeah, I think.
So who do I make invisible?
Are there many trees around this area for Ricardo to swing?
There are not many trees. As you're sort of like you've come out of the canopy, and
Okay.
you're moving down into this. You know for a fact that these are the farmlands that used to be worked by the
Mars View.
Marshview inhabitants, which has now been completely taken over by vines. There are like some big trees that, but they're too far away for you to swing through. They're dotted. Some have fallen over just through the sheer weight of vines.
Okay.
You can see, and you can just make out the silhouette of some of the buildings from Marshview, way off in the distance, probably about 300 feet away.
Well, okay then. Well, Alan and I are pretty sneaky, so how about I make Griffin and Ricardo invisible, and then we can all sneak up.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
Level 3 invisibility on Griffin and Ricardo.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. Blink, 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 and blink out.
So I imagine that she's like very quietly whispering the incantation, like almost like saying a secret, and then and they turn invisible.
Yep.
I like the idea of it almost like saying a secret. That's kind of a cool
Yeah.
idea. Okay, as we are invisible, do we need to roll stealth checks?
You will need to because you still make noise.
Really hoping that you wouldn't think that.
You know that as well, you fucker.
I think essentially the invisibility gives advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Alan, 22. Look at that.
That's right.
I think.
Rat kisses away.
Hey, I also got a 22.
Oh yeah, buddies.
Oh.
Ricardo,
I'm
21.
gonna-
I'm gonna manifest a great roll. I don't
Yeah,
get to
let's
roll
go.
with
There we
advantage.
go. Let's go.
20.
Go.
Stop. Yay!
It's not terrible.
Was that an advantage because you're invisible, or was it?
I
like-
have disadvantage.
Oh,
because of
so
my sprint
okay.
fail, so it's
Straight
down.
roll. Yeah.
Even straight roll. Sweet. Okay. Oh, you've got a special dice. You could add your d6.
Did I not already do that?
When did you use that? Oh, did you use that on the thing?
On my ball.
On your bowl.
You can have
On
mine.
the balls check.
You got mine?
I mean.
You could use Jenny's.
You got mine? Yeah.
Okay. Go on then.
Was it a D6 or a 2D6?
That was a D. I've been given the 2d6. That's mine.
I see. Okay. Can we apply your disadvantage to the perception check of the individual we're sneaking up on?
Yeah.
The D6 is a 5. Let's go, Jenny.
Let's go.
Woo, 16.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Great. Okay. All right. 16. So you all approach in various ways, but all quietly, like shadows creeping through these vines. It's slow going for some of you.
We all went for a different direction. I'm just
Okay. You make it through.
Why am I swindling if nobody can see me anyway?
For yourself.
Immersion. Torture. Immersion.
Okay. And as you get closer to this figure, these fruit, they it's sort of like, it seems to be like a slightly deflating that this person is stood beside. It's going like that.
Boner killer. Captions say Bonica.
Bonica.
But this creature seems is carrying on working. How far do you go? Let's go to a map.
Ooh.
Let's go to a map.
Okay.
Is it the map of Kentucky? Is it the map of Arkansas? The map of Arkansas.
Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my mountain paw.
Okay.
The way that I do love you.
No.
You-
Holy moly, me oh my, the apple of my eye.
Jesus, someone stop it, quick.
No,
I'll never
it's, cute,
stop.
it's cute when Tortu does it, but
What I meant was that it's gonna keep going on.
Your tokens are at the bottom of this map. It's big.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Okay.
are there
Stop. Oh, there we
Where's the
are.
are there
person?
pillars on these trees? Oh, yeah.
They're not. It's dynamic lighting. There's whatever glow that or light or dark vision you're giving off. It's getting interrupted by bits of these kind of like trees and stumps.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is this stump here
Yep.
a big solid stump that goes all the way up, or is it? Because it looks to me as if there are.
Ignore
like,
the skeleton inside it. That was just there. That could have been that is, well, you don't have to ignore it. That could have been an inhabitant of Marshview.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
So what I'm saying is I can see the inside of the tree.
Yeah,
Should we
it's a
be
stump.
seeing the inside of the tree.
It's a stump.
Oh, it's a stump. Okay.
Yeah, it's a stump.
Because I'm seeing a bunch of vertical, well, I guess vertical lines, like.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Where's the person?
The person is way up here. Guang.
Oh.
So can we see the person but also not see the person?
I move forward until I see the person very sneakily.
If I'll give off the.
I'm gonna reiterate my god's holy power and request politely that my party members that want buffs stay within 10 feet of me.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
Okay.
For the benefit, we'll give that token. We'll let it emit some light, so you might be able to see it.
Okay.
Ah,
Can you see it now?
There you go.
Yep.
Can we get a close up on that little tokeny boy?
We're not there yet.
You're not
but
there.
we're
You're too far away.
Alright,
It's just a
I mean,
silhouette and a cloak. They're facing away from you.
Okay.
Nip is gonna move to there and try to peek around that thing there. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Look at these tweens.
I'll stay behind Griffin.
I'm being a chunky boy, stand in the front.
Okay.
Still invisible, still being a sneaky beaky.
Okay. Sneaky beaky. All right.
Sneaky beaky boy. I guess I'll be there.
Griffin and Ricardo.
Griffin.
And Ricardo, you've been so sneaky. But this person,
And we
this
died.
creature turns around. And
we are
Stay
good
still.
looking.
and you are faced with, it looks to be like a cute little hedge kind of like person, like a hedge wearing a cloak. Oh, cute. But where their eyes are, vines are just coming out the sockets, and you can see the vine is wrapped around its neck and it carries down. Gone.
No. Oh, wait. Not this.
And its mouth opens as it looks in your direction, and its mouth opens, and this kind of like vine tendril just goes, and it goes, oh, and then from the woods around you, you hear, and you're surrounded by this kind of groan, and the vines, the vines underneath your feet start moving.
That can only be good.
So, clarification: Griffin and Ricardo still are invisible. That seems not to matter.
No,
think
because some creatures don't need vision.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what
it
I
has.
thought. Yep.
Oh no.
But we're also stealth.
You are also stealth, yes.
On top of, so they don't care about any kind of stealth, regardless of its visibility.
Maybe it was like a spy.
You are walking. I'll just remind you that you are walking upon vines.
Okay, all right. So it's feeling
Yeah, so
the
I was-
old,
yeah,
feeling the
so
old
it was
chunky
like-
boy
They
feet.
feel all.
So
Like the
it could almost
vibrations
be
on
like
the
a
net.
tremor. I don't know, something tremory, or something blind sensing-y. Who knows?
Blindside.
You don't know. You don't
What's that?
know.
Tremor sense.
You don't.
Blind
I didn't
sense?
say that. I didn't say that.
What?
But
What are those concepts?
yeah.
Okay.
So, but the fact remains that this creature has turned around.
So this is a one shot then. I believe they call it a 1-2-3 shot.
We do call it T3 shot.
It'll be a one shot when we all inevitably die in the first session.
Okay.
That's true.
You're hearing these groans all around you, and these tendril puppets. Whereas some of your perceptions, let me just copy that one because that one's got all the tokens sorted on it. Oh, or not. Oh yeah, that one's all right.
Did you say they were carrying something?
You can see when it turns around, it's carrying what looks like a bucket. And as it turns around, the bucket sloshes, and this kind of like milky fluid just kind of that spills over the side.
So it came from the balls.
Came from the balls.
Great. Very happy with all of this.
God fucking damn it.
So,
Hey,
so
hey!
we're go-
This
so
is-
it spilled some ball juice.
it's not. It's like a sap or like some kind of. Oh, it's making it worse, isn't it? So,
I'm
Milk?
gonna distract people with a cat.
hey, thank you, cat.
My God.
Look at that cat. Thank God that there is a cat now.
The last game was all about poon.
Yeah, the last game was about poons, and now this game is about the balls.
I thought our
I'm
game-
making them
I thought-
wholesome. It's not me.
You're right, Evan. You have no hand in this. It's not influenced by you at all.
We came up with the name Poom Gang.
I did not come up with that. That's not me. Okay, okay. Who was it?
It was me. I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. Thank you very much.
No, Jenny, it was your chance to free yourself from any guilt.
Okay.
Right. What's happening?
Okay, I will tell you what's happening. I will tell you. Okay. All of a sudden, well, there's these kind of like, it's almost like an alarm going off. They're all connected somehow. It's like they've got like this kind of like tendril vine mind, which is happening. And you see across the way, the vines kick up like a wave. Like there's ripples of vines. And then in the distance, from the darkness, a large wave of vines comes like rolling in. And on top of that wave of vines is a humanoid creature. It looks like a servant, like a deer creature, but made of plants, made of vines themselves. You can see there is horns coming off them. You can see they're kind of like long face, but their eyes are glowing. It kind of looks like, let me show you. What?
Yeah.
Like that. And it's just being carried by this wave of vines. And it
I'm getting
stops.
some bad vibes.
It's got spores coming off the vines, coming off it. It's like clouds of spores, just poof, 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 poof. And its eyes are glowing red, and it comes towards you. The Beyond Meat deer.
You were gonna read it out loud.
God damn it, Boots. God damn it. Beyond
I
Meat
saw
deer.
it. Jenny just this pop like they look so sad.
To be fair, Beyond Meat is a great product, and
That is excellent.
well done. See, yeah, you've peaked, Boots. You've peaked tonight. Okay.
That was good.
All right. And as it comes, a voice comes from it.
Beyond meat dear, sorry. I'm sorry, that just took me again. I'm sorry.
It's good. And it says, "Have you come to help reclaim these lands? Reclaim what was taken."
Technically, yes.
Please.
Yeah, we get to re-reclaim.
Well, yes, unless you are the source of this discombobulation.
If you mean these vines.
Whilst we're having this conversation, can I be pacing in that direction to kind of close the distance a little bit?
You can, but it keeps a distance from you. The wave retreats.
Oh, I
It kind
see,
of
okay.
it kind of ebbs and flows.
Okay,
And
well,
kinda
I'll stay within 10 feet of these guys instead. Then I'll
It
stay
kind of
with
shifts around. If you mean you would like to help take over and bring back the nature that is supposed to be here, is that your intent?
that. It seems to me that there should be a balance in all things, and that our objectives are at odds. What do you think, party? Do we kill scary plant person?
Scary,
I feel like we should kill the scary plant person.
scary plant person. You
I would
What-
like to ask,
please.
where are the people?
the
Where are the people that have been sick?
people that have been sick. You mean the people that have come back to nature?
It's like
I-
like
And the moans from the tendril puppets around you sort of like are echoing like they are free. They are free to help.
I'm getting bad vibes, man. It seems to me like you're controlling these people against their will and replacing their bits with vines. It's kind of gross, dude.
Yeah.
You would seek to judge me? What
Yes.
gives you the right?
I'm not forcing people to be my slaves.
I have not forced.
The power of Altus gives me the right.
That God has no power here. You are creatures of the
dare you!
You are creatures of the land and sky, and yet you deny the very heart and soul of the forest that made you.
It's more of a see them on the weekends kind of deal.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You are merely children of the corruption that infects these lands. Taught to accept the ruination and thrive in the spoils it delivers. You've been thriving, haven't you? I can see it. Look at you.
I did make some money. I mean, someone I know made some money recently.
Of course you did. Of course you did. You made money. Your ancestors betrayed nature itself and pillaged Hanera's gifts to build your so-called civilizations.
Well, Griffin sees Nip put the hands up and just goes, "It's monologuing."
Okay, I see. Okay. When he says that, Nip goes, okay, and just pulls out her bow and waits.
Gonna be here all day. May I continue?
Are you done
No.
with your evil person speech?
I have more.
Okay, continue.
But you see this, don't you? You know that the elders bring nothing but decay and rot to the land, replacing leaf and soil with brick and mortar. Soon there will be nothing left, but I can change that. I can bring life back to Humblewood. My vines will tear down these buildings, these monuments to the poison of industry, and those foolish enough to defend them will join my ranks, or else their bodies shall be consumed.
We should get renewable energy, bro. You should be working towards that instead of enslaving people like a dickhead.
I am not enslaving them. They are free.
They don't seem very
Agree
free.
to disagree.
Their lives lost are, yes, unfortunate, I guess.
All right, my friend Nip has a question over there. Would you care to
please, Nip, go ahead.
You asked that, and she's like very discreetly pulling an arrow out of her thing, going, are we done talking, or what's gonna happen?
Oh, I thought they had a question. Yeah, all right.
I mean, I had, but then Griffin pointed out that it's not worth it.
Listen,
All right, planned deer person. That might be
take some
very
time for
stupid.
yourself.
Go for it, Ricardo.
That might be very stupid, but my friend here is not. And I point at Griffin. She knows what you're doing.
And the creature's looking at you, like looking around at all of you patiently, and it says to you, it says, I could see the look in your eyes. It might seem extreme, but can't you see that this is the better way? The only way.
Are you from the Poon Gang? Is this like... Just a question. Just want to make sure we're...
The what? The what? The what?
the Poon Gang.
Did you say
I
poon? Poon?
Was distracted. I think
Poon
Griffin
gang?
would look to Alan and be like, "Reel him in."
And with that, we shall roll initiative.
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Oh, what's that? Everyone's within 10 feet of me and gets advantage on their initiative roll. Oh,
Oh!
oh
Oh!
my goodness! Wow.
But let's
Hashtag-
let's just hold on to those rolls because this is where we're gonna end it for this evening.
Shit.
Alright.
Okay.
Everyone has advantage for initiative.
All right.
So we don't forget it for next time.
And next time we will start in combat with the Vine Lord.
Ooh.
Bom bom bom. And his network of tendril puppets.
Yay. So much fun to play again.
If this guy is not from the Poon Gang, who is? That is a real question.
You're right.
There
That
are
is the
so
real
many mysteries. So many mysteries. I'm going to take you back to Theatre of the Mind. Take you back. Thank you, players. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. Oh my god. What the heck, Papaya? Is that the
Yeah.
cheering? What the This is ridiculous. People are like cheering. Thank you so much.
Shut up and take our money.
That's really kind. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Papaya. Yeah. Thank you, players. Yeah, that was wonderful. You didn't get to have a fight. Well, you headbutted somebody, but they had it coming. And there was a lot of build up. But you looks like you have discovered the reason why Marshview is having its troubles, and we can resolve that next time we play.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
Thanks for the game.
you're welcome.
So much fun.
You're welcome. Let's quickly outro and then we'll go raid somebody.
Yeah.
We'll go in reverse order. So we finished with Jenny. We'll start with Jenny.
Okay, wait. I've been Jenny. Alan Rat Detective. I'm on the internet at sleepiest _ or sleepiest designs on other places. You'll figure it out.
Exclamation mark Etsy, exclamation mark.
Yeah, excellent. Patreon. Let's go. Brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, please check out Jenny's art. It's amazing. You should definitely commission her if commissions are open. I don't know if they are. Are they open?
Yeah.
Yes. Or order your shit now. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jenny. And below you is Tom.
Hello, that's me. I'm Tom. I've been Griffin. Also kind of Griffin. I'm on the internet in places. If you want to see me, you can put all that effort in yourself and find me. I'm well hidden. Wow.
Amazing. And if you don't know, Jenny and Tom put together charity games fairly regularly, doing awesome work. So, and their Sunday game, Housebound Adventuring, is phenomenal. Please, you should watch it.
Stop, Evan.
That's truth bombs.
We stream every Sunday. We try to on Jay's channel.
Yes.
Where I'm the DM and Jenny plays Oro, a goblin ranger / rogue. Do not to stab him with a big old pet giant bat.
It's amazing bat familiar.
Ranger
companion.
/ rogue / legend. Okay.
So if you fancy a bit more of D&D from us, that's where you can find us. But also when we come back for more Humblewood.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Tom. And beside you is Leona. Hola, Leonor.
Hola. So I'm Leonor. I've been playing Nip, and you can find me at Asteria Oracles on Twitch and Twitter. I have a Patreon that you can also find by following those places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or writing things. That's what I do.
And don't you release like something cool on Tuesdays, like every now and again?
Yeah.
What is that?
every other Tuesday, I release, me and a friend of mine, we created a webcomic called Second Chance, and it's all about the fantasies and the cutesies, and it's about two dorks and their friendship. Uh, and yeah, that's up on. You can find that on my Twitter as well. It's all there.
I'm man enough to admit that I got a crush on Suri. I'm just gonna say that out loud.
I know you do.
Okay, yeah,
I know
fine,
you do.
that's fine.
Honestly, I mean, who doesn't have a crush on Suri?
Exactly. Thank you so much. Yeah, check out the comic; is amazing, and also Leonor's Patreon, because Leonor does good words, such good words.
Spread the wealth.
Thank you. No, I was gonna say Ricardo. Tortu.
Hello. I am Torsu or Torchu Polar or Migu. Many names. I am an artist, and you can find me if you want on Twitter at Torchu Polar. I post kids art sometimes, and they're very cute, and I like cute stuff, which is fun. And sometimes I stream on twitch.tv/tortupolar. I do art as well there. Or sometimes we play games, but I'm terrible at those, so you can come watch me fail. So yes.
That's half the fun, though, isn't it? I think playing games badly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tortu. I'm Evan. I'm Moldy Nerd on Twitch and Twitter. I variety stream, bookbinding, TTRPGs, and video games. And I would like to thank my players because I get to play with some wonderful people, and I feel #blessed. Because of that. Thank you, Roll20, for giving us all these wonderful tools. I will figure out dynamic lighting at some point. Okay, I promise you, Roll20, I will figure that out.
But, I mean, I think it
I think
was
you did a
working
good
on
job.
that last map.
Yeah, that's right.
That's alright, didn't it? That looks cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
You did good, yeah.
It's good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, and so keep an eye out on Twitter when we'll tell you when we've scheduled the next game of this. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, for watching, and stay safe out there. Take care. We're not going to bother rating anyone. We're just going to go. But thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Spores.
Goodbye.
Spores and cheese for you. Goodbye.
Oh no.
The baseball. Oh.